Okay, just need to send the host command. There we go.
See what I just sent you?
I did, but I can't watch it right now. It's a video.
Uh-uh.
Yeah.
No, it was just a still page of Twitter.
No, it's a video. Minute and 23.
That's not what
Watch this clip.
That's not what That's not the page I sent. Now that's the guy, but that's not the. So,
Wrong link.
Yep, sent the wrong link.
here we go.
Anyway, hello Internet. It is 2:47 p.m. Sorry for the late start. On Friday, February 28th, 2020. I'm Mark Amsray, DJ Amstrack, and I am holding court, getting ready to continue Mass Effect 3. Last time, Thessia fell. Oh noes. That was really the big thing that happened. Well, you know, that and in the process, the whole reveal that the Asari were in the process of being uplifted by the Protheans. Huh?
I'm sorry, I thought I'd pulled the thing up on a page on its own.
Mhm.
Can you go back, take a look, scroll all the way to the bottom of that page is where it is. Because for one, it contains a misspelling that might be something that he was typically doing at the time, calling it the Dow Jones, Joans. But then what he says in the tweet, Trump obviously is the he. Did you lose me? I hate that. Okay, all the way to the bottom. I didn't realize it was. Damn it! Is it still trying to load a little bit more?
No.
Crap.
Dow Jones sounds like.
What? Oh, maybe they've. No, because I did not see you go past it.
Spelled like that.
Although
Dow
that
Jones
is
sounds
the-
like.
If you want to link to a specific thing, that right there is the
That-
direct
okay.
link.
Spelled like that, Dow Jones sounds like slang for high class escorts for robber barons.
Well, and he would know about that kind of thing. He makes use of them regularly. I have no doubt. But obviously with the help of a local bill.
Oh. I have the chat monitor right here. It's on. Just black screen for the moment. But it's not actually set up in front of me. Good job, me. I'm clearly firing on all cylinders right now.
Well, there's your problem. You're still using internal combustion.
Manny.
I have to relaunch Chrome again.
Click.
Meow. Meow.
And just the words are so him. If the Dow Jones ever falls more than 1,000 points in a single day, the sitting president should be loaded into a very big cannon and shot into the sun at tremendous speed, all caps, no excuses. You know, yesterday it dropped 1,200, a little over 1,200.
Remy, stop that.
And so, this one from 2012. If it drops 1,000 points in 2 days, the president should be impeached immediately.
Mm-hmm.
So, which I didn't see.
Tell me more tweeted
Yeah,
that.
in 2012. And the one
Oh,
that
but-
she read previously was from 2015.
Now, somebody there says it's a fake. That one looks like it might be. I mean, that one looks like it might be a something.
Undo retweet. Yeah, apparently they're fake.
Both of them?
Yep.
Oh, man. Well,
I mean-
the first one sounds exactly like him.
Yeah, it wouldn't be the first time he's done something that he railed against in the past.
Yeah.
But
But he changed
still.
his position 180 degrees, you know, based on when
Mm-hmm.
Obama was president. It was a horrible, you know, terrible, awful thing. When he's president, it's fine. We do this all the time. This is the way it works.
You gotta research that stuff, though.
Yeah, plus that. That is. Regardless attitude to integrity has been something that's not expected for decades.
Yeah.
It's convenient. Almost always been this guy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, my goodness, consider the mud that was slung when Andrew Jackson was elected. Woo.
Okay, that is weird. Why is it behaving like this? I am going to... I'm going to quit and relaunch, because that is some strange behavior going on in this game right here. Oh, phone's ringing. I'm just not going to get to start, am I? Hello? This is Mark? Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. Mm-hmm. Okay. Uh, I was going to say let me pass you off here, because I'm not entirely sure what stuff looks like, but I know someone who does.
Hello? Yes. Oh, yes, okay. Right, right. That's what the nursing doctor's office had said. It would probably be God that said that he has someone that I would want to not anybody else.
You said you need eyes on stream?
Say what?
Did you need eyes on stream then?
I'm sorry, I have no idea what you're saying.
Now you're speaking of not knowing how things were looking like. It's so you needed someone to get eyes on stream and check on it for you.
No, I was talking on the phone.
Oh, ha! Okay, I thought you were talking to the audience.
Nope.
Fair bit.
There we go. Now it's working right. Give that to some of my crew.
Commander?
Actually, wait a second. Hold on. Journal. Mission summary. Okay. There's only one thing to do. Whip. Anyway, what happened to the mods I had in place? I was going to stop worrying about Here we go. I was going to stop worrying about weight since I hardly ever use powers. Okay, now you get the chakram launcher. It's actually still a lot of damage. Okay.
All right, Commander, what do we know? Edie?
The sanctuary facility was devoted to aiding refugees from Reaper-controlled systems. The facility went offline recently, and no communications have come or gone since. It is unclear why Kai Lang or Cerberus would be interested in Sanctuary.
If there's a clue to Cerberus here, we find it.
Sir, I'm picking up a signal from the facility. It's weak. I'll try to boost it.
This is Oriana Lawson. Stay away from Sanctuary. It's not what it seems. Please, you must listen to me. They're using...
Oriana? That's Miranda's sister. If she's here, Miranda can't be far away.
That's our link to Cerberus.
Approaching the LZ. Seeing some damage, Commander, but no activity.
Cerberus does not get the jump on us this time. Stay sharp, people.
Major damage, Commander.
Yeah, but who was fighting?
Bear was fighting. How can this be? Sorry.
Everyone hear that?
Yes, radio's offline. Something's jamming our signals.
Explains no comms leaving the facility. We got trouble!
Apartment 2, Shepard!
I saw it! Phantoms. Watch your backs!
I am the sniper.
They were evacuating.
And looks like the Reapers were chasing them out.
About time they started killing each other.
Welcome to Sanctuary. For your safety, communication devices are strictly forbidden.
What happened here?
I don't know. Come on. Cerberus shuttles came from that tower.
Then that's where we're headed.
All arrivals are asked to submit their possessions to our sorting staff for inspection. They will be returned inside the compound. Be advised, communication devices will not function within Sanctuary. Off-world technology is not permitted.
Front desk log, civilian processing ratios. Adults 60% sent to integration. Children 85% sent to integration. Suitable candidates are being assigned to temporary living areas in alphabetical order. Family units are being preserved for ease of processing.
Understood.
For fast registration, please follow the instructions.
Security cam footage. This is where they sorted out the refugees.
Come on, let's keep looking.
All security procedures are in place to protect you and your loved ones. There is room for all new arrivals within Sanctuary. With your help, Sanctuary
I
is
figure
building
in another
better
week
tomorrow.
I can finish off the remaining hours on my contract and move from staff housing into Sanctuary itself. I feel a little guilty that I'm getting an upgrade from standard accommodations, but that's the deal. Do your time at the front desk, get the perks. One more week.
Security, no communication devices are allowed within Sanctuary.
The number of refugees has doubled in the last 2 weeks. I heard that people are just abandoning shuttles outside the main gate. They just don't have anywhere to go. We'll need to start setting up temporary shelters out there until they can be processed.
For your safety, communication devices are strictly forbidden. New arrivals are encouraged to aid those having trouble with registration.
May 27th.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Better than I thought I would.
Scanner software has been adjusted. No way it can penetrate the central square, but it can chance a signal leaving the planet.
Well,
Report file.
only new patients that they've got to.
Be advised, communication devices will not function within Sanctuary.
So did I ever hear another reason not to get an iPhone?
Well,
Off-world technology
It must be another landing area.
Ships we saw were waiting to get in.
But where are all the people they brought?
for fast registration.
Got something, Commander.
Casualties, both sides.
Actually, like a none option towards the top of the list.
yeah,
Possibly the very top.
I've not ever seen
All
that.
security procedures are in place to protect you and your loved ones.
If it's got like a programmable buzz pattern for silent mode, you can program it to.
Sanctuary.
More Cerberus!
Perhaps could have seen it sooner.
Communication devices
Looks like a dead end.
We need an exit. Keep looking.
So that the phone makes a noise when it calls.
All arrivals are asked to submit their possessions to our sorting staff for inspection. They will be returned inside the compound. Be advised, communication devices will not function within Sanctuary. Off-world technology is not permitted within Sanctuary. For fast registration, please follow the instructions of Sanctuary staff.
This is a Cerberus facility.
Shepard,
That's Miranda.
Are in place to protect you and your
This is Miranda Lawson. If you've managed to get this far, you must be desperate or stupid. Listen to me. This is not a refugee camp. This is a Cerberus facility run by my father, Henry Lawson. Turn back now. There is no help to be found here. All communication is being blocked from the central tower. Sanctuary is a lie. Stay away.
Okay. So, we've got Cerberus, Reapers,
Miranda's crazy father. Any ideas how this all fits?
Oh boy. A coworker texted me around like a little before 10 asking me to water her plant.
Oops.
Oh no. That might be difficult.
Got a fragment of something here.
I can't call right now, but I'll send this as soon as I can. My little girl got sick. That's why I left. I love you, but I have to take care of her. The clinics were closing their doors to
Try applying
refugees.
telekinesis to that
I
range.
couldn't borrow credits from you. I don't know where I learned about Sanctuary. Around, I guess. Seemed perfect. Somewhere to hide, you know? Just till she got better. I can see the place out the window. It's huge. They already have people waiting for us.
a security panel. Shutting it down.
Look at that. Why go to the trouble of concealing it?
I don't know. Let's check it out. We have a back door into the facility. Let's move.
I recognize the Cerberus equipment, but there are other elements being used. They have somehow incorporated pieces of Reaper technology.
And Miranda's caught in the middle. Let's pick up the pace. No refugee ever saw this part of Sanctuary. Some kind of control center. No power, though. Look around for a switch.
Power switch. There.
What's happening? Those are the refugees. They're just rounding them up and slaughtering them.
Worse. They're being turned into husks.
Okay, though.
Creating husks doesn't make sense. There must be more to it. The elusive man would not make a move without an assured benefit.
Confirmed. Unsuitable materials reassigned to recycling.
Shutting down the power. Reaper forces have made a mess of the facility.
I'm shutting down the power to the processing plant to lock them down. I should keep them out of the entrance as well.
Kai Lang. She doesn't know he's here.
Miranda Lawson has arrived sooner than expected. You want me to deal with her?
Only if she gets in your way. Stay focused on the research data. Find it and get out.
Yes, sir.
Damn it. Let's move.
What is it, Mimi?
Not surprised. Gotta be more where they came from.
Cute Mimi.
I spent the last week making small adjustments to increase processing efficiency. There is no shortage of subjects. Indeed, I'm told there's a long line outside the main gate. The deception is an unfortunate necessity. Time is very short. We've confirmed the results of Cerberus experiments involving the husk creatures. A crude but necessary first step in decoding how the Reapers communicate. The key is how the Reaper signal interacts with the nanites implanted within the subject's body. It's early yet, but we are making progress.
I think she saw you say that. Because I somehow only just noticed it. Because she then came over and, like, meowed right up the microphone.
Must be left over from the attack.
I think she saw your message.
It's funny.
Right side! Get the fire on them! I see him.
Would you see what she wants?
Dr. Newry's legacy work with subject Paul Grayson provided a key element to our work here. Using the addictive drug red sand to break down the will was inspired, but proved unreliable for general application. We've proven that adrenaline and its cross-species equivalence is most effective and efficient.
What kind of monster does this to people? I don't get it.
I don't either. The pursuit of efficiency has revealed an important fact. The Reaper's use of dragon's teeth to create husks is ingenious. The Reaper nanites attach themselves to the adrenaline released and quickly move through the body to speed conversion to the final husk state.
Figure out how Reaper indoctrination.
Terminal's damaged. Hang on.
Maybe we'll get some answers as to why the Reapers wanted this place shut down.
It doesn't make sense. Thought Cerberus and the Reapers were getting along. What changed?
It's working, Shepard.
Heading to the tower to disable the communications scrambler. I have to get word out. Some refugees are turned into husks. Some are indoctrinated and shipped to the elusive man. Whoever's left is used in experiments. The data indicates that my father is trying to figure out how Reaper indoctrination works.
Tricking refugees with food and shelter only to turn them into test subjects. And for what?
This is disgusting. And the scale of this.
I suggest tracking the shipment she mentioned. It could lead to the elusive man.
Good catch. Come on. Miranda said she was headed to the tower.
Progress update. Rejected subjects have proven useful for preliminary genetic testing. The death rates are 100%, of course, but the data being gathered is critical to improving subsequent testing on viable subjects. Note, only approved personnel with Alpha 3 and above level security clearance are allowed access to the genetic waste testing area. Be aware that security breaches of any kind will result in immediate contract termination. Out of the way. Yeah, it's a it's a place that's pretending to be a refuge, and so is attracting lots and lots of people, and they're using them to experiment on... They're using them to conduct experiments to try to figure out how indoctrination and related Reaper tech work. In part by turning large numbers of these people into husks.
That's astoundingly unethical and a very bad idea.
Mm-hmm. One more.
Like the door closes.
Mm-hmm.
These doors are programmed to hold open for firefights.
They shouldn't be.
How weirdly courteous of them. Read the doors have a minor self-preservation instinct. So to avoid getting blown out or shot up, they open until the firefight stops.
Someone throws something at a door and it opens to let it through.
Creating these husk creatures was our first success. While not true husks, they still respond to Reaper signals. More work ahead, but we are moving forward.
Then it logs the event. With like security cam footage. Then later you get an email from the station that says, "Hey, stop throwing stuff at the doors."
Meow. Meow.
We're very close. Understanding the indoctrination process is one thing. However, turning it to our advantage is proving to be quite another. This is assembly line science. The sheer brute force of numbers and repetition is doing the thinking for us. Effective, but discovery happens at a pace.
What's the odds, kidding? I know what that means.
Did you try feeding her? Or watching her eat food that is already in her bowl, rather?
Father is working for the elusive man.
Oh. I think she wants back there.
She might.
That's why you caught that, right? You're just being weird.
Heavy resistance outside the tower. If you're receiving this, I've got evidence you cannot ignore. Confirmation that my father is working for the elusive man.
Connection established.
I have your report on the process, Mr. Lawson. Cut to the chase. Can you do it?
Theoretically, control is possible, yes. The Reaper subjects we converted are responding, but it's difficult to maintain.
I thought that might be the case. Not to worry, Henry. With Sanctuary's help, we'll get it sorted.
He's talking about controlling Reaper forces? Is that possible?
I don't know. I'll play the rest of it.
We've done it. We've found a way to co-opt their control signal. As long as the Reaper troops remain in close proximity to our signal, we can maintain control indefinitely.
Excellent news. And how could we extrapolate this technique to apply to the Reapers themselves?
That's a much bigger challenge.
Now we know why the Reapers attacked Sanctuary.
They ascertained what the Cerberus plan was. Unfortunate news for the elusive man.
But it's good news for us. We finally have our link to Cerberus. Lowering the access ladder. Come on, let's move.
Wait, Commander, there's more.
Damn it. I hope she's ready.
Internal memo, streamlining procedures. In an effort to streamline our waste elimination process, a high-grade liquefaction compound has been added to our alkaline hydrolysis disposal systems. Our goal is to ensure that our processing system can meet the expected processing ratios as more subjects arrive at this facility. As a result, personnel must wear level 4 hazmat suits at all times while in the disposal area. I need more drink. Derpy cat.
Dear crud. I thought when they said processing, it just meant like bringing people, sending people in. And it was like, boy, they should be using a word other than processing. That sounds just like what the Reaper ships do. Oh, never mind. They're doing almost exactly what the Reaper ships do. Yes, but Steve disappears. It says W face wavy arm. Well, he's asleep. Yell at it until it wakes up. Hey, leg!
It's not working. Hello, Steve. Good, good. Although it gets poorly word wrapped on the overlay, but that's fine. Not much to be done about that.
Word wraps?
What?
It's a really short message.
Yeah, but his name is quite long. I hear you, Steve. I hear you.
How's your butt schedule?
Yeah.
Look for an exit. They're putting up a fight, Commander. We're close. Keep going.
Edie, what you do? No, she. Yeah. Yep. She is disabled. Spore pod, more like splorp pod. As they go splorp, splorp. Splorp, splorp.
Splorp and plorp. Sprays a bunch of plorp.
Yeah. Plorp, plorp, plorp.
Like, her robot body is incapacitated, but she's still horribly conscious. Vocoder is disabled, you have to have a screen. Search the Perry meter. Is that for measuring some kind of
Some kind of what? Line? Not that I'm aware of. I think you might be doing that because you know, I forget what Sherry is classified as.
We have underestimated the strength of the Reaper signal. They are here. The Reapers somehow know what we've learned about them. They have a weakness. I'm compiling our research data to archive before it's too late. Cerberus sent troops to defend the facility against the Reapers.
I am being sick.
Starting command sequence. Releasing husks.
What's happening? Oh my god!
Shepard, over here!
What? Yes, Caden? He yelled, "Shepard, over here!" and he was just like a few feet behind me. I'm like, yes, what? And there's nothing of interest.
What? Did you find a thing? Also, what is your armor? Is that like Geth manufacturer or something?
No?
Everybody's armored like kind of creepily except for you.
No, this is Alliance gear.
It looks weird. Your shields look loud.
Actually, what I'm in might not be Alliance gear. Part of it is, but...
This will get us closer to the tower.
Is that a model from Shepard's back or a big antenna for communicating with the ship?
It's a big antenna.
That's not a target at all.
Nope.
I'm sure that doesn't give you a position to look at all when you're crouching behind cover.
This way.
The what?
Shepard!
I don't know what that is. No, I don't. Yep. No, that's not where I'm trying to get. Let me back up. Frig. I'm gonna die.
Sure got stuck, but you didn't get hit.
They're
all coming from that
So you've never heard of the
room
dinosaurs?
up ahead.
no.
Let's get over there.
Of 80s cartoon what? No? No wonder I don't remember it. You dead.
They may have invented the photobomb.
No, those existed long before.
Or at least planted the seed of the meme in the minds of the 80s kids.
An exit up ahead.
Let's move.
Let's move.
It towards the end of the intro, like, the nerdy kid on the team takes a remote picture of the kids and the dinosaurs. And then the bad guys pop in, apparently just to photobomb. Like, what? would you abandon the element of surprise to ruin a picture? How much cocaine went into this show?
All of it. Columbia.
They just ground up the surface of Columbia and poured it into the waiting nostrils of the cartoon man.
Yes.
Thank you for this bespoke nightmare.
Come on, let me in there. The glass is blown out. Don't tell me I can't jump over the counter if I want to. Fine.
Tower access granted.
Hit the elevator button. Level 60. Oh, wait. Still have points to spend on Caden.
Get ready.
Shepard.
Commander Shepard. Excellent timing.
Put the gun down.
No. Oriana tried to shoot me. Miranda's poisonous influence, no doubt.
I'm sorry she missed. Where's Kai Lang?
I don't know. Gone. He took my research and left us here to die.
Miranda, can you hear me?
That's close enough. Both of you. Kai Lang didn't finish the job, but I will.
This ends here.
On the contrary. Now that the Reapers are taken care of, we have a way out.
Let her go.
Shepard, don't let him take her. Shepard, please.
I have no problem with you. I just want Oriana and the research data.
You want a lot.
You get your life in return. How much is that worth?
All right. Take her. But I want out alive.
Deal?
No deal. Miranda? Miranda, I'm sorry. Shh, shh. Listen to me. Listen. I wanted you to have a normal life. Marriage. Children. Things I could never have. He told me all about you. Thank you for saving me. You deserve a life, Oriana. Be good. Shepard.
I'm here.
Before Kai Lang left, I planted a trace on him.
A trace? You thought of everything.
Not everything. Nobody's perfect. But at least Ori is safe.
I've never met anyone like you, Miranda.
No, you haven't.
I'll keep your sister safe.
Good. I just wish I could have. Miranda? Miranda?
Let's make sure everybody knows about this place.
Communication scrambler disabled.
Listen to me. This is not a refugee camp. This is a Cerberus facility
Come
run
on,
by my
Maria.
father, Henry Lawson.
Let's get you out of here.
I wasn't in favor of your diversion to Sanctuary, Commander. Too many unknowns. But I was wrong. The Cerberus lab you raided hinted at something big, but we never expected this. All those refugees, all that slaughter, just to study indoctrination.
Sanctuary did need to be shut down, sir. What they learned about the Reapers wasn't worth all those lives.
It's useful intel, Commander, but you're right. The cost was too high. Do we have a location on the elusive man?
Yes. We had a tracer on Kai Lang when he reported back.
Good. That gives us a fighting chance to take Cerberus out of this war.
Agreed. A lot was sacrificed to get this information. I plan to settle the score.
We end Cerberus and focus on the Reapers.
Understood.
Hack it out.
Months of fighting without reprieve are taking their toll on the fleets and personnel. Consistent attacks deep in enemy territory have forced the crews to hastily conduct repairs on their own without the security of a dry dock. This, combined with a lack of shore leave, has physically exhausted the crews. That's going to be the same for... for all of these. And same with the 6th and 7th fleets. The Turian fleets, rather.
What kind of soldier looks at a camp that turns people into husks and goes, yeah, I want to help with that?
Same guy that lets Cerberus stick Reaper tech into his skull. Those bastards aren't human anymore.
Commander, Admiral Hackett has requested your help with a Cerberus fighter base on Novaria.
Commander Shepard, we received word from the Gethan Quarians. They disabled a collector cruiser out in the far rim. By all reports, it was a hell of a battle. Right now it's dead in space and loaded with intel. I sent a Leviathan enthrallment team to to secure the ship, but they went dark almost immediately after. We're preparing a second team to find out what happened, but there are a lot of unknowns. You have the experience with these vessels, and they could use the help. I know you don't want to hear it, Commander, but you're too valuable to risk on this one. Send in the team and find out what happened. Palaven, the Turian hierarchy, one of the most powerful and respected ground forces in the galaxy, are today paying respects to an unlikely ally, the Marines of the Quarian fleet. The weakened immune systems of Quarians normally means their forces are restricted to ships, but when an emergency technical team was required to repair a ground-based comm relay, providing vital intel to the Turian military, one Quarian squad stepped up. Commanded by squad leader Kal Rhaegar, the Quarian team repaired the comm system, then sacrificed their lives holding the position until Krogan troops arrived. When Turian troops offered to provide evac support, Rhaegar refused, insisting they could not risk the relay falling. He said multiple breaches into their exosuits made evacuation impossible. "We're all dead anyway," Rhaegar reportedly said. "Just make them pay for it." A spokesman for Primarch Victus praised the squad's bravery. "Whatever our past politics, today the galaxy stands together against a single threat," Victus said. "We are humbled by the sacrifice of our allies from Rannoch, and we promise to return the honor." Shepard, Glyph has decrypted a file that the old Shadow Broker had on Cerberus. It was tagged with your name. It looks like the data was taken from a base on Nephos. Did you give this to him? In any case, it is valuable information. It contains the locations of a dozen cells, some of which are still active, and more importantly, decryption key protocols. We might be able to infiltrate the entire Cerberus network with this. I've passed the information to Hackett in the 5th Fleet Command. Liara. Commander, melancholic. You have my gratitude for supporting our evacuation, but the trials of my people are not over. We Elcor breed very slowly, and our gestation is long. Apprehensively, if the war is won, our population will struggle to regrow, and I fear our genetic diversity is at risk. You don't need to do that in writing. It's just because you're... Elcor talk that way because they are unable to emote verbally. They don't need to write that way.
They do it anyway.
They do it anyway.
Gotta have it.
Discreetly, on Akuna, in the city of New Elphas, there is a fertility laboratory possessing thousands of fertilized embryos for implantation. These were tailored to create a broad spectrum of genes to prevent stagnation in the colony. Disquietingly, yet the planet is under attack, and we fear the embryos will be lost. With stubborn hope, if you come to our aid once more, we will throw our full weight behind the system's alliance. Recover the cryogenic tanks for us. The more you can save, the brighter our future. Manu, Elder of the Court.
Hello, Sidequest.
Destabilizing a rebellion is risky. It takes finesse to do this right, but time is short, and so my methods must be blunt. Saren proved that those agents that fail the Reapers are brought deeper under their control. With that in mind, I started the task of bringing their leadership crashing down. As a matriarch, I've attained a middling position of authority with little effort. I've noted a strong sense of fanaticism among Tiat Zeli's supporters, but this goes beyond mere devotion and is certainly indoctrination. There are Reaper artifacts in their compound, and Reaper influence is keenly felt. There are whispers of hearing voices, and I hear them as well. I'm resisting for now, but I'm not some slow-minded Manal. I don't know what that word is. I know that they have a grip on me, and it's only a matter of time before they dominate my mind. I've sabotaged their chain of command by relaying false orders, scrambled comms, and leaked battle plans. I'll continue this disruption for as long as I can. As a precaution against my indoctrination, I've rigged the armament stockpile to blow. It shouldn't take long, a few more hours at most, but once they explode the stronghold, the heart of the uprising and I will be vaporized. I had hoped to retire somewhere in Uli, somewhere high in the mountains. This is better. By dying here, I'll never become the enemy's tool. Kralatanis, Spectre Command. Our economy is struggling with the demands of the Reaper War. One financial drain is the justice sector, where prison populations have grown due to widespread civil disturbance. Ever the resourceful economists, the Volus have proposed the formation of disciplinary companies. These conscripted prison regiments would fight on the front line in exchange for post-war pardons. Their proposal would free funds and provide troops for military campaigns, but negotiations in this issue are stuck in a deadlock. Spectre authorization could provide enough backing to enact this new legislation. I mean, trading service for amnesty, that... As long as they aren't being pressed into service, that seems good. The following is a list of every colony and homeworld that have surrendered in the last 22 galactic standard hours. Adek, Batarian. Amaterasu, human. Benning, human. Dalion, Volus. Epirus, Turian. Galatana, Turian. Irira, Lametis, Asari. Mindwar, human. Nerhimithun, Thunawanuro, Elcor. Parthia, Turian. Ranadril, Solarian. Rough Tide, Hanar. Usradau, Talasphia, Volus. Ril, Vorcha. Zesmini, Asari. These are the colonies we can confirm. Our sources on over 50 others have been silenced. It goes without saying that the situation is dire. Circuit Asan, Special Tactics and Recon.
What is the point of surrendering? Existential threat like the Reapers.
Hold on. A misguided expectation of mercy?
That's not to be had.
Getting indoctrinated rather than just straight up slaughtered?
Oh, it's fine. Ships just smell like that.
The Alliance has issued warnings about Sanctuary. Cerberus bastards. Horizon was my home. Just tell me you're going to take Cerberus down.
Cerberus is already dead. They just don't know it yet. And when their base is nothing but a smoking crater, remember that you're the one who helped us find them.
Thanks.
They're already dead. Omae wa mou shindeiru. Nani? Dolan.
Kenshiro walks up to a live Reaper ship. It explodes.
Yes, he punched all the pressure points.
All the alien cybernetic pressure point.
Uh-huh. Interference 12 PS. Av out. Switch to autotext logging. Connect. Log Team Red. Log Team Blue. ASUF. Alpha ATC 2187.5.9.154.3. Red L. Moving down the starboard tunnel. Javik. These passages are disconcerting. Red 2. This place is immense. Red 3. Yeah, well, wait till we get to the central chamber. The stories I've heard. Blue L. We're moving towards the stern. Found lots of dead bugs back here. Blue 2. Their injuries are consistent with automatic fire. Looks like incendiary rounds. Blue 3. The first team was here. Blue L. Yeah, not anymore though. Keep moving. Red 3. Got dead collectors here. Husks as well. Maybe 100. Red L. Found the Marines. All of them KIA. Javik. They died well. Blue L. Damn it, what about the Leviathan Sphere? Red 3. Recovered one Thrall Ball. Looks to be in good condition, I guess. Red L. What do you mean, you guess? Red 3. Hey, it's glowing and hasn't exploded. Red 2. You guys hear something? Blue 2. Got some dead collectors. Blue 3. Weird, no signs of injuries. Blue L. Keep your eyes open. Something's not right. Red L. I've got movement. Red 2. I see him. Covering fire. Red L. Got him. Red 2. Yeah, nice. 2 on your left. Javik. What? Red 3. Whoa, the Prothean is down. Down, we have massive movement. Red 3. Alive. Blue L. Red Team, report. Damn it, hang on, we're coming. Drones are picking up multiple hostiles ahead. Red L. They are not returning fire. Javik. Cease fire, human. I am uninjured. Red L. They've stopped moving. Hold fire. Connect me to the Normandy. Red 3. Channel open. Commander, a collector touched me. I have read them. The Leviathan Stone. It awakened them from the Reaper's control. They are confused. The Reapers have angered them, but with so much corrupted, they are not my people. They wish to help us fight the Reapers, but they are ghosts. More synthetic than real. We should end them now. What do you want us to do with the surviving collectors, Commander? We're getting a lot of weird looks down here. Multiple hostiles. Good places to stay when you're traveling. The Collector's main ship is a hybrid of organic protrusions within the vast metallic superstructure. Armed with a large particle main gun that can bypass kinetic barriers and direct fire in multiple directions, it is also able to act as a massive troop transport and land on planetary surfaces. Penguin. So. The ship hangs silently in space, guarded by several allied ships. Severe damage and debris from the ships it destroyed testifies to the intensity of the firefight. Its drive core is offline, and there is no sign of the team that boarded it. How was your day?
It's a hard question to answer.
I'm sorry?
Class was great, though.
That's good.
Kids were in a good mood.
Yeah.
Because we got to go outside. We had
Yeah.
a picnic. Oh, it's great. Beautiful.
Almost, but not quite better. My fever broke last night, which is good.
You had a fever.
But my throat was like, oh yeah, night before last was when I got that very, very swollen throat.
You sound kind of croaky.
It's not so bad right now, it's just
Yeah.
That's so too.
I'm pretty sure my co-teacher had a cold all week and she forced us into my work.
That's what it was too.
Where PTO works, she literally can't afford.
That's what it is too. It's a bad call on her part because it can affect the others and the kids.
I mean, she's been doing what she can. She's literally been wearing a mask.
It's because it's very bad call. Right. For having garbage policies. Definitely had a fever. I was like shivering in the bed. Massive muscle tightness. I woke up at 5.
You're cleared to dock, Normandy. Do you need ground transport?
I'll handle it.
Yes, Commander.
Powerful, like that resisted stretch treatment. Like I felt it coming and tried to stop it, but it wouldn't. And it got bad enough that I just kind of. My knee was over on my left side, and I was up against the wall. So, just like from barely awake to.
Flip! Flipsidoodle! Come on,
Energy I didn't know I had access to. Know how to surge in adrenaline. And then it resisted like stretch against the wall treatment in the hall. It would have been so funny if Beverly had come down to use the bathroom at that time because I didn't turn on any lights. My night vision was fairly active, so I was like, I could see.
If you can,
Here I
that
am,
would be appreciated.
doing this.
Searching for any mention of your
Dead
recruit
still.
is not a complicated
Pitch black.
protocol, Major.
Trying to find out what
Someone
happened to your
walks
people.
up and sees my pale ass face going like,
Edie, make the scope galaxy
Figure they-
wide. If you find just one squad, let me lead me to the others.
Like a
Good luck, Caden.
Thanks, Shepard.
That tends to be what happens.
I will
If
establish the routine now.
like,
ED
if
out.
like the power ever goes out, I just fainting go. I just where I'm at.
Plus, I was like sore all over, headache, right behind the eyes.
Ugh.
It was one of those headaches that hurts when you shake your head too. But I think that's associated with fever.
It's about to be emergency induction port.
Hey.
Do you want headphones?
I love her. I want to cosplay her so bad, but making her helmet's gonna be a pain. I have to screen print that fabric,
Yeah.
which I know how, but that requires effort.
Yeah, I was sick. Went to the immediate care. They gave me a thing for antibiotics. It wasn't strep. They tested that.
That's good.
It basically can't be flu unless it's C or D, which is unlikely.
Yeah.
It's also nearly gone already, and it's definitely viral because
Well, I
otherwise
know-
that pizza I ate would have made me feel miserable.
Yeah, I know Brendan wasn't feeling well at school the other day too, and it was similar, like body aches and sore throat.
Like, it felt fluey. It definitely felt fluey, but so many things feel fluey.
Kerflooey.
Including some of the nastiest things in town, like meningitis.
Like the coronavirus.
I thought COVID-19 just feels like an angry cold.
Yeah, I think it's like an angry cold and like specifically like
'Cause it literally
shortness
is
of
an angry
breath.
cold.
Yeah.
Most coronaviruses are known as the common cold.
Here you go.
Yes.
I sure hope it wasn't COVID-19 because that means you've all got it for sure. Because you're full fortnight of spreading about symptoms. Whew.
And we all die.
Shepard! Want a drink? I'm toasting Miranda, I think.
How are you getting drunk?
Very carefully. Torian brandy, triple filtered, then introduced into the suit through an emergency induction port.
That's a straw, Tally.
Emergency induction port. It's actually getting a little harder to get it into the slot. I think that means it's working. She was so rude. What did Jack call her? Cerberus cheerleader? With her perfect genes and that attitude.
Boots with the fur.
I wish she was here.
Aww.
I didn't realize this would be so hard.
I didn't like her. Keela, she was such a bitch. But I respected her. Sometimes that's better than liking. She did whatever it took to stop her father. She never gave in to him. Never changed herself to please him. Don't me. You sound like a Vorcha.
Seeing a bit of yourself and Miranda fighting your father.
I spent my life trying to live up to him. Then making up for his mistakes, doing what he'd have wanted.
It's never that easy.
When do we get to stop reacting to our parents and start living for ourselves?
That's a big mood. That's a big
That's a
mood
good
right
question.
now.
The answer to that one's at the bottom of that glass.
That's
I might
horrible
help with
advice,
the
Shepard.
Induction straw. Port. You know.
Here's to Miranda.
Rest easy, you genetically perfect Cerberus cheerleader Boshtet. Kila Salai.
I love her.
Mm-hmm.
I feel so bad for her.
Where's the straw?
Don't worry about it.
But where's the straw?
That's why it's getting hard to get into to
She
get
ate
through
it.
the mask. It's it escaped and she didn't notice.
That is
It's probably on the floor.
high density of stars.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that must be like kind of near the galactic core in like one of
Yeah.
their arms.
Yeah, it's Steve. I almost agree.
On what?
He says Tali's my only romance option, but Steve, there's other people. Only option.
Yeah.
Tali is awesome.
Yeah,
though.
my second playthrough, I went with Tali.
I also feel pretty bad for Liara. She had the religion pooped on, and immediately her homeworld fell.
Yeah.
That just sucks butts.
All the butts.
That sucks butts for Toffee.
Under report, Commander.
I beg your pardon?
There's some.
I heard about your talk with
saying
Liara.
that something
You
does a
act
pleasant
so
thing for something
angry,
with minor
but
consequences.
you
I can't remember
really
if it's true.
care about
But yet
us.
I'm trying to clarity it anyway.
I need you functional to destroy the Reapers.
You care about Liara. You like her.
You are intoxicated. A foolish risk given Quarian symbiotic physiology.
And you like me too.
This conversation is over.
I love them.
You're having problems, Javik.
I kind of
familiar.
ship him with
I've
Liara
been
pretty
studying
hard.
this ship. It's cruel. There was a Normandy before this one. You died in an attack.
Something like that.
But then you were resurrected to fight the Reapers.
Maybe you and I have a thing or two in common.
But you have something else. The reasons you fight are still alive. The friendships of the people around you. And more.
Shepard, I fight for my
You
friends.
and the Asari are joined?
You could say that.
I'm not. Your pheromones are. Is this why you wish to continue living? For their affection?
Without that affection, all I have in my life is death. And that's not enough.
Yes.
What about you? I respect your reasons for being here, but I get the feeling there's something more, Javik. What's in here?
It is called the Echo Shard. Passed from soldier to soldier. Prothean to Prothean. Each adds their memories to it.
Like a beacon. How far back does it go?
To a time before the Reapers. It is all that is left of my people.
And you don't want to remember that?
Imagine if everyone you knew was dead. You could not remember their faces, or the color of the sky above your home. The memories were gone, but so was the pain. Would you want to remember that, Commander? Even if it meant watching everyone die again?
Hard question.
Reopening old wounds, especially big ones, isn't gonna help.
Perhaps you are right. There were others. Soldiers who served under me, like your crew.
What happened to them?
They are dead. Where I left them.
We have a saying. Let old ghosts rest.
Then there is some wisdom in this cycle.
If you can live by it.
Also, he can tell by your pheromones. Javik, have you been smelling me?
I mean, have you seen his nostrils?
Alliance Marine.
Can
Probably-
you not? I mean, they're everywhere.
Yeah, I know. That's
It's
why it's
there.
probably really hard not
Sanctuary,
to.
Huge.
advertised as a safe haven on the planet Horizon, exposed as a secret Cerberus lab. Brainwashing, lethal experiments, and Reaper connections. The exclusive details next in the battle space.
On
unread messages at your private terminal, Commander.
Also, Trainer is awesome. She's freaking adorable. She's just like, I have a crush on every girl.
Just like that.
Yes.
Lesbian girl squad.
I need to start working on stuff.
Oh, okay.
I will be nice and not put my sewing machine on the table in here.
Oh, you,
but eventually
you can.
I'll need to sew. It's really loud. Like that sewing machine's
okay.
loud.
Okay.
I don't want to. That's why I haven't been sewing.
Gotcha.
Because you've been streaming, and I don't want to be rude. But eventually I'll need to.
Yeah.
Yeah, feel free to do that after stream.
Yeah.
No problem.
But I'm gonna go cut some stuff out.
Yeah. I know that my mom's sewing machine isn't all that loud. You could use that one if you like.
I mean, I still need to cut stuff out anyway, so probably by the time I'm done cutting things.
You know, the trouble is Vince really likes that sewing machine for some reason. And so he'll like rub on it and potentially mess up the...
I mean, that's just sewing with cats.
That's just sewing with cats. Wish Hazel used to climb into it while it was on.
No.
I know. She'd be really sneaky about it too.
That's how you get a tail sewn into a piece of fabric.
Or her freaking nose.
Oh, baby.
She got close a couple of times where she would, like, I wouldn't see it because the fabric would be bunched. And then I would just notice her paw come out. Like, while I was pushing fabric through and I had to stop immediately. Glad I had really good reaction time. Because she would just start playing with, she would just start batting at the needle. Because it's a fast-moving object. Yeah.
Unyielding piece of metal with a really sharp point nastier than her claws.
Yeah.
Kitten.
I mean, I'm pretty good about keeping my sewing machine clean, but that would not be a vet visit I'd want.
No.
Oh. And the guilt, my goodness. That'd be crushing. The sad kitty eyes.
Intel given to us by Dr. Tassoni has been a big help in planning our next offense against Cerberus. It turns out they have a major base called Minuteman Station that's located in the Horsehead Nebula. The encryption protocols she obtained should be enough to give us complete access to their systems. We can't afford to leave our flank open to an attack from Minuteman while we go after the Elusive Man's headquarters on Anadius. So either we divide our forces or take out Minuteman first. The Solarians seem eager to help coordinate this attack. It seems that after Cerberus's attack on Serkesh, they're eager for a fight. By all reports, the station is extremely well defended, so we need to hit them everywhere we can to take away their advantage before we launch our attack. Latest reports show that there are fighters and a fuel station on Novaria. That would certainly be a good place to strike first. Either way, we should try to take Minuteman intact. Who knows what intelligence and equipment we could acquire over there. Sincerely, Admiral Stephen Hackett.
Commander?
I think you heard me talking about him. I was talking about how much you like that sewing machine. I like this thing.
Tricolon is a small rock planet that was home to a centuries-old Asari venture called the Tirii Super Collider. This massive particle accelerator encircled the entire planet at an orbital distance. When political sea change among the Asari republics led to funding cuts, human scientists stepped in with the credits and labor to finish the project, renaming it the Suskind Super Collider. It came online just days before the Reapers invaded the galaxy. When the Reapers entered the system, they dispatched a swarm of capital ships towards Tricolon, treating the Super Collider as a greater threat than the Asari naval fleet stationed at Sanves. They blasted it apart, sending debris hurtling to Tricolon's surface. Several ships carrying Super Collider staff escaped before the Reapers hit. Suskin Super Collider Team. Asari Science Team. Okay, that's all the assets here. Over to Orisoni. Neocal is a lush planet with an overabundance of photosynthetic life, leading to oxygen concentrations greater than on most garden worlds. This is tolerable for a few hours, but soon oxygen toxicity becomes a real danger. Asari colonies here use breathers in sealable buildings. Neocal's economy centers on agribusiness and biotechnology. Many genetically modified crops have their origin here. Aware that the Reapers' plan of attack is to bombard industrial cities and enslave population centers, Neocal's soldiers and civilians alike have retreated to the planet's impenetrable jungles. A terrestrial guerrilla war may not be enough to push the Reapers off the planet, but it has proven successful at immobilizing the enemy and forcing them to commit more resources here for little gain. Armali Sniper Unit. I'm looking for a Detective Armali. There.
Signal confirmed.
Here we go. First discovered by the Quarians, Akuna is habitable, but a second-tier choice for most species. Circling an orange sun, Akuna averages below freezing temperatures. This led development firms to colonize at the planet's equator, where the climate is tolerable for agriculture. The Quarians, seeking a homeworld of their own, petitioned the Citadel Council for the right to take over Akuna, but they had already settled a few 100,000 Quarians on the planet before approaching the Council. Seeing this occupation as an illegal act, the Council turned a deaf ear to Quarian pleas, and gave the world to the Elcor, who could withstand the high gravity far better. The Quarians squatting on the planet were given one galactic standard month to leave, at which point their colonies would be bombarded. Years later, in an act of petty retaliation, the migrant fleet released thousands of exiles, criminals, and antisocials near the colony of New Elfas, in what the Elcor have dubbed the Little Invasion. Eventually, these miscreants were kicked off of the planet, but not before the Elcor colonists endured months of guerrilla warfare and repeated attempts to poison their food supplies. The shuttle bursts through the thick cumulus clouds, and you catch sight of New Elfas for the first time. The metropolis is typical of Elcor design. The structures are sloped, squat, and immense to resist the planet's powerful gravitational pull. The roads are broad, and sacred gardens are abundant, yet carefully ordered and tended. A design that complements the Elcor's natural longing for the savanna of Dakuna. The frost-cloaked idyll... You know, I've never been entirely clear on how that's pronounced. The frost-cloaked idyll fades as you fly towards the city center. A fire, indignant and uncontrollable, rages through the heart of the metropolis. Almost licked by the flames are cruisers exchanging fire, flocks of drones hunting down fighters, and shuttles transferring to and from the surface. Clearly, an aggressor is taking advantage of the war for personal gain, and though you want to help, you know it's impossible. You have your own task to complete. As you approach the fertility lab, you can see damage to the east wing, and the conflagration is fast approaching. In Akuna's extreme gravity, every step is both a challenge and a risk. With this disability, you will never complete your assignment. You transfer energy from your shields to your personal Mass Effect field. This artificially lowers the gravity around you, allowing you to run at the cost of your protection. Red lights strobe and an alarm blares out inside the laboratory, but it's empty. Whoever abandoned this place did so in a hurry. You waste no time and explore deeper, following the map provided by Elder Manu to find the cryogenic vault. EDI warns you that the flames have reached the laboratory wall. You reach a fork in the corridor. To the east lies the cryogenic vault, but there's no guarantee the fertilized embryos will survive the damage to the building or the flames that have reached it. The west takes you to the gene splicing labs, but you don't know the viability of the embryos, let alone the modifications they have undergone. However, the west wing is comparatively safe and secure. You must choose. That. The Elcor need genetic material to help them repopulate after the war, but there is every chance the normal embryos were destroyed by fire and ruin. You decide to travel west to the gene splicing laboratories. Only a few locked doors block your passage to the west wing, and although the Elcor security system is surprisingly complex, EDI helps you to overcome it. The room is as pristine as you expect, and there is not one iota of damage to the facility. You feel that bodes well, and hunt down the lab's genetic vault. One of your team blows open a huge window that allows the shuttle to squeeze inside the vast laboratory, and you start to load the cryogenic tanks. You attack a portable Mass Effect generator... You attack a portable Mass Effect generator onto each? You tack a portable Mass Effect generator onto each, reducing their mass to allow for easy transport. By the time the flames reach the laboratory, you have loaded over a dozen into the shuttle and climb on board. As you return to the Normandy, you catch one last sight of New Elfas. A cruiser is listing into the city below. It appears the Elcor are winning, but the battle for Akuna is far from over. With a high-pressure atmosphere and an ammonia-based ecology, Sahidao is a paradise to the Volus, but it's a moon under threat. It's been invaded not once, but twice following the sabotage of its orbital defense grid by Batarian special forces. Volus colonists and their hired mercenaries first defended Sahidao against an incursion by Batarians that quickly succumbed to the deadly atmospheric conditions. As the colonists rallied to drive them from the moon, an indoctrinated fleet arrived in orbit. The Volus were forced to fight a war on two fronts. The colonists eventually routed the indoctrinated fleet when they allied with the remaining Batarian soldiers and reactivated the defense grid. Indoctrinated guerrillas continued to harass Volus settlements, but with the freezing Arctic conditions and toxic atmosphere, they are not expected to survive the winter. This victory came at great cost. Thousands of Volus were abducted, and many more have perished from exposure to Sahidao's freezing winter wind. The death toll will not be known until summer comes and the ammonia ice melts. Citadel Travel Advisory. Sahidao's ammonia-based atmosphere is toxic to non-Volus lifeforms. Visitors to Sahidao must wear pressure suits at all times when traveling outside of environmentally controlled areas. Nax. The heck is Nax? Alliance Forces update. Dringus occurred. Like, that's what that sounds like. Just Nax. Oof. But with the freezing Arctic conditions and toxic masculinity. Yup. Oh, did I send you the ashes thing, Steve? Excuse me. I sent it to Daniel. Actually, Daniel, would you send it to him so he can have it for reference as I'm telling him this? It's a bunch of it's a joking collection of patterns of ashes for Ash Wednesday and what they mean. There's one in the middle that's like very faded that says load toner. I had such a dyslexic moment when I first looked at it. I stared at it for multiple seconds and my brain could only see Toad Loner. Like it refused to correct itself. Mm-hmm. Exactly. Hmm?
Those things editing you see for a little bit later, I suppose.
I found something.
That's an interesting looking station. Livestream incoming, fleet communications. STG infiltration team ready. Protocol hacks are in place. Disabling station's outer defenses, accessing advanced warning system. All fleets who are clear to pass through the relay. First fleet reporting, taking position to secure the relay. Reserve fleet reporting in, standing by for orders. Attack fleet is in position, weapons are hot, birds are in the air, engaging incoming Cerberus patrol. Solarian fleets are positioned and ready. Normandy is standing by. Too bad this place has so many windows, would have made this so much easier. N7 teams are locked and loaded. Overrides are working. Asteroid defenses are down in sectors 1, 4, and 9. Sector 7 has adapted to our countermeasures. Remodulating now. Acknowledged, Agor. Taking fire from Cerberus defense platforms in sectors 2, 5, and 7. Keep your eyes open. Those platforms have some serious firepower, starting to take damage. Sector 7 cleared, platforms offline. Shutdown complete on sectors 1, 4, 7, and 9. Engaging asteroid defenses in Sector 8. Sectors 2 and 3 are now offline. We're still taking fire from those weapons platforms, Agor. Engaging targets. Fighter squadrons Sierra and Tango are clearing them out with resonance warp bombs. Sectors 5 and 6 are dust. Acknowledged. No apparent readings from the platforms. Sector 8 is cleared. Well done, Agor. Gatecrasher, you're up. Ready your shuttles for boarding. Standing by. We'll try and bring you back a souvenir. Where is the creator? I assume you're making a Star Fox reference, but it has been so long since I last played Star Fox 64 that if the creator bit was part of that, I don't know. In fact, I think I played Sector X probably the least of those three. I played Sector Z so many times, and I never got the medal. I got 99 kills. You need 100 for the medal. I couldn't do it. Sensors are picking up launches from station, but they're sporadic, and we're not sure what we're seeing. They misspelled sporadic. Can somebody get eyes on? Acknowledged. Moving to just outside the station's weapons range. Fighters report visual on flotilla of Normandy-class frigates. Confirmed Normandy-class vessels forwarding EDI's telemetry to all ships. Time to end this sibling rivalry. Accessing station protocols, disabling defense systems. Missile fire coming from the station. Evasive maneuvers. Agor, we could use a little help here. Attempting bypass shunt. Stand by. EDI's piggybacking in on STG's signal. Time for a little abracadabra. Confirmed. The station protocols have activated and shuttle bay doors 1 and 3 are opening. Gatecrasher, time to kick in the door. Copy that, Top Bird. All teams deployed. Docking Bay 1 secured, but we're encountering heavy resistance. We could use some backup. Deploying secondary teams to fortify your position at Docking Bay 3. Marine detachment deploying. We got our foothold. Deploying STG Team Manavai. Attention, detecting numerous enemy vessels arriving at FTL. Sector 974. Total count appears to be 14 cruisers, 10 frigates. We see them, moving to intercept. We'll give them something to worry about. Dispatching additional ships to assist. Don't know what the Cerberus fleet is packing, but their torpedoes are ripping right through our shields. Reserve fleet, move in and flank the enemy squadron in Sector 986. Put the screws to them. Copy that, 5th Fleet. On the move, guns blazing. We've captured Zones A and D. Heavy fighting, moderate casualties. Moving to intercept those stealth ships near Sector 236. 5th, the Cerberus fleet is breaking off their attack. Not trying to be an alarmist here, but Edie's picking up activity in auxiliary control. Looks like they're attempting to start a core overload. Figures. Alright, I'm sending a team to plug the hole. There's insufficient time to complete the task. Calculated time until destruction is approximately 9 minutes. Evacuation is the logical option. Time to go, Gatecrasher. Double time and get your people out of there. Ah, damn it. Alright, falling back to Bays 1, 3, and 4. Grab anything with 2 wings and get the hell out of here. 5th Fleet, some of my men aren't back yet. Matthews, let's go. Move, move, move. Oh, the arm robot thing. Right. Okay, I remember that now. Actually, it successfully destroyed the station. It was just kind of messy. The largest Cerberus station is well hidden within the Horsehead Nebula. Unlike other bases that are run by a single cell, it is able to house multiple cells, including the Lazarus cell during its early stages. It orbits WV-1706A at a relatively low orbit, allowing it to harness the solar power of the bright sun, while having the protection of the planet's magnetic corona to reduce some of the worst radiation. Security protocols are strict. Cerberus ships automatically have their memory banks wiped off the station's location when leaving the system. Upon arrival in the Horsehead Nebula, each ship must remotely apply for a new protocol to obtain Minuteman's location and bypass its defense grid, since even Cerberus's senior operatives are not privy to its exact position in the cluster. The station's sophisticated automated defenses protect both the station and the surrounding asteroid field, in support of a Cerberus fleet that patrols nearby. Noveria is a small frozen terrestrial world, barely habitable by conventional definitions. It is privately chartered by the Novarian Development Corporation, who lease out labs for research too dangerous or controversial to be performed elsewhere. The war has brought significant attention to this otherwise obscure planet. Noveria is home to some of the most advanced research in the galaxy, a sure magnet for Cerberus interest. Further, Noveria's mass relay is the stop between the humans' Exodus cluster and the beginning of Solarian space. It is a safe bet that the Solarians will defend their borders to the utmost. You know, I've picked up some new pieces. It probably wouldn't be a bad idea to check on them, see if there's anything any better. Well, that one's as good as what I have. And I think it looks better, too. Let's see what else we got. Oh, that's smelling yummy, whatever it is you're making. Oh, it is? Well, it smells good. That's a good $1.
It smells like something more than pasta, though.
I'd buy that for $1.
I sense herbs.
Jeez, no, I'm sticking with what I had.
So prescription completely useless. Short regimen though, so it is.
Sure, let's go with that.
It disappeared.
Commander, the enemy has a strategic advantage in this sector thanks to the fighter squadron facility you're about to attack. We want to seize it, but their air defenses are too strong for a frontal assault. Losses would be too cost prohibitive.
How do you want me to handle this?
Go in the back, bring down their defenses so we can send in the troops. Good luck, Commander.
I have visual contact. There's a small platform above the main landing pad. I can drop you there, but it's gotta be now.
Let's do it.
Commander, you'll have to find the command center to take down their defenses.
Keep an eye out for the command center.
They've seen us!
Damn it! Freaking grenade.
Eye out for the command center.
They've seen us!
Nope. Where are they? I'm on radar, but I don't see them anywhere. Bless you. There's a lot of them. Edie.
find that control center.
Weekly processing report. Sergeant Parker. All on-base personnel have been processed. Integration protocols updated successfully.
Keep your eyes open. We're getting close.
We're with you, Shepard.
Okay, so this brings me back out there.
Damn it. This'll take a while.
Commander, you've got enemies inbound and we can't wait. Someone's got to get those defenses down ASAP.
EDI, front and center.
As you command.
Be ready, Commander. You're gonna get swarmed. Commander, I've been flushed from cover. Retreating to minimum safe distance.
No problem. Cortez, get out of there.
We'll wait for your all clear, then relay to the strike force.
Warning. Security. Lockdown, fail-safe.
Outside communications are no longer possible.
Let's bring down the defenses. We'll worry about that later.
Oh, jeez. Damn it.
Commander, I've been flushed from cover. Retreating to minimum safe distance.
No problem, Cortez. Get out of there.
We'll wait for your all clear, then relay to the strike force.
Warning. Security breach. Initiating lockdown, fail-safe.
Outside communications are no longer possible, Shepard.
Just bring down the defenses. We'll worry about that later.
So the aura's already down. No. Stop that.
Awaiting shutdown command.
Shepard, it appears that shutdown requires a synchronous command.
Advanced heating unit stabilizers? I guess it's cold enough here. Defense system deactivated. General Order 7/7 triggered. Establish contingency defenses.
Cerberus is deploying magnetic control to the landing pad, Shepard.
That's where we need to go.
going to look around for, yeah, for that exact sort of thing right there.
They've seen us.
Readying flare. Are we clear?
0 hostiles remain.
Flare away. Cortez, I read you. Come in. Proximity alert. Deploying armed response.
Shepard, look out.
Give it everything you've got.
Now the deck is clear, Shepard.
Anyone wounded?
Only minor injuries.
Copy that, Lieutenant.
This was a major victory, Commander. A crippling blow to Cerberus operations in this sector. Now all we have to do is maintain control of the facility.
Cerberus won't make that easy.
And we won't make it easy on them. Thanks to you, we can use their own defenses against them. Tell your team they did good, Commander. You should be proud.
Thank you, sir.
That's all. Hack it out.
Everyone's dying, but you did good. Oh boy. Hey, look, this one.
Mm-hmm.
Not the usual galaxy map, but just a nice little 3D blueprint of the Crucible.
Yep, that's what appears in the war room.
You've got new
There's the
messages,
arsenal.
Commander.
Hello. It's down the hall. To your left. Middle door.
Down the hall and to the left. What are you, like Bowser giving instructions to Mario? It's down the hall on the left.
What?
Massive hall full of doors to the left.
Oh.
You know, from Super Mario World.
Oh, yeah.
Doesn't bother mentioning the laser statues.
Commander Shepard, I've just left a meeting with Ambassador Kalen. He told me what you have done for the Elcor. I thought the loss of Dakuna had shaken their resolve, but they are hungry for payback. When the time comes, they'll join us on Earth. As of today, we've signed a new treaty. In exchange for their cooperation, we must make heavy political concessions after the war. You don't need to know the details, but it seems the Elcor drive a harder bargain than we expected. In hindsight, we should have spoken with them sooner. Once again, I must laud you for your efforts. Sincerely, Admiral Stephen Hackett. Shepard, ships are seeding my beacons through the galaxy, but we can't risk that they'll remain undiscovered. After what happened on Thessia, this is something I need to address. Our successors need all the help they can get. I've identified several species that may shape the next cycle. The aliens in the Alpha Centauri system, the Kirik, and the Yag. We need to place the beacons close to their homeworlds, but not so near as to adversely influence their primitive civilizations. It's difficult to balance, but their moons should be suitable. I've keyed the coordinates into the galaxy map. I know we have little time to spare, but I feel it's something we need to do.
My boy.
My boy. From Wei Chi Ying. I used to live on Shanxi with my son. It was a beautiful world, and we were happy there. He had been fascinated with you. He listened to all the broadcasts about you. He never truly believed that you died. I think one day he would have joined the military like you if he could have built up the nerve. Then the Reapers came, and yet we somehow escaped with our lives, fleeing to the Citadel. We were told that we were safe, but we were so hungry we didn't have enough to eat. I told him not to, but Huang stole credits to buy us food. My son was only 18, but they shipped him off to some prison. They pressed a rifle into his hands and shipped him off somewhere, and now I'll never see him again. I don't know where or how he died, but he did, and they'll never remember what he did. But I will, and you better do too. Whoops. That was not the sort of result I was expecting from that.
I don't like that Liara seems to have given up hope. Talking about the next cycle.
I mean, it's a plan that she's had for a while. Like, the Crucible is a plan that has grown over many, many cycles, apparently.
Just to back up, just in case this fails miserably and we all die.
A joint Asari human team has been working on a giant super collider around Tricholon. The Reapers treated it as a priority target, ensuring its destruction. Luckily, most of the scientists escaped and are now applying their knowledge to the Crucible. After being crippled in a prolonged firefight with the Coalition fleets, Cerberus was forced to scuttle Minuteman Station. The Coalition, acting on faulty intelligence, unknowingly gave Cerberus personnel the critical moments they needed to initiate a core overload. Losses mounted on both sides, and in the rush to evacuate the station, many wounded were left behind. Hey, what's up?
Josh is the one that came over that, like, your birthday or something like that, or something before, and said nice things about you, wasn't it?
No, that was Tim.
Tim, okay. But he's AOA too, right?
Yeah.
He's just not the king.
Right.
Okay, this guy's the king.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I knew he looked familiar, but there's a lot of dark-haired guys with facial hair. Yeah. That,
Well,
that flowed through here, so I wasn't sure.
Tim is clean shaven.
Okay.
So.
Well, I just as far as recognizing.
Yeah.
Okay. So, but I didn't know if I placed.
Yeah.
How's it going?
Hello, all right. How's it going with you?
It's going okay.
Alright, I will return. I'm
Okay.
gone.
Have fun.
See you later.
Later. Professor Cassius's expedition has uncovered a Prothean bunker on a remote moon. Though much of the arsenal was defunct, a cache of particle rifles survived intact, and these have been distributed to N7 specialists.
particle rifles.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, they shoot beams?
Yes.
Shoot beams every day.
When N7 units using thrall devices provided by the Leviathan fought the Collectors, the objects severed their connection to Harbinger. Most Collector forces died as a result, but a few survived. Now these rare individuals fight for the memory of their people, a proud race broken by the Reapers. The awakened Collectors have powerful biotics and are able to generate Seeker swarms from implants in their necks.
That's creepy.
Mm-hmm. A squadron of advanced fighter ships was liberated from Cerberus forces in Novaria. Fast, agile, and remarkably fuel-efficient, these one-person spacecrafts pack surprisingly heavy firepower for their size. After the Alliance installed their own VI programs and swept for hidden bugs or transmission signals, they repainted the fighters and pressed them into service.
I don't think you put an S on the end of spacecraft to pluralize it. I think
you're right, yeah.
Singular and plural.
Yeah,
I'm just reading what's written here.
Well, yeah.
Spacecraft with an S is a collective plural for different types of spacecraft, like fishes.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Armali Sniper Unit is an elite team of Asari commandos who favor long-distance engagement. Some of the unit's soldiers have augmented themselves with strength-boosting cybernetic implants, allowing them to fire heavier guns, like the 39-kilogram M98 Widow anti-materiel rifle, with incredible precision. With his... okay. Many Krogan went fortune-seeking out in the lawless Terminus systems. Their imposing bulk and infamous brutality won them prized positions as bodyguards and mercenaries. When news of a genophage cure spread, these drifters were contacted by their clans and urged to join Shepard's forces against the Reapers. After centuries of aimless brawls and bleak futures, Krogan everywhere are heeding the call. Updated, with his contract fulfilled on Sahi Dao, Nax and his mercenary gang leapt at the chance to take the war to the Reapers. Transports are renowned for being susceptible to fighter squadrons, and this was especially true for ships of Elcor design. No Alani interceptors were their solution. These VI-controlled fighters have oversized Element Zero cores to let them outpace their enemy, and are armed with particle beams that will sear through shields and armor. Yeah, that's a decision I wish I could take back. I thought... my brain apparently glossed over the word conscript.
Oh, that was a result of the frontline prisoner thing?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't feel good about that. I'll be right back. I gotta record my life. Yeah. Evolving in a high-gravity environment has made Elcor psychology deeply cautious and conservative, but expanding into a dangerous galaxy has forced them to evolve their traditional methods of war. Strategists have developed thousands of preconceived gambits, solutions, and strategies to any predictable scenario, the most suitable of which are then enacted by wings of drones. Novaria has been recaptured by Allied forces. Once its defense grid was offline, it quickly capitulated, and much of the population now regret their leader's treachery. Many of the subjects were press-ganged into Cerberus, and others were taken into the labs and in the icy mountains around Port Hanshan. The survivors are giving support to the Alliance. I wonder why that's been happening the last couple days.
Commander?
The M1A red supergiant Anadius is a minor footnote on the star maps of the Horsehead Nebula, a cold dying star of about 20 solar masses and 1,500 times Sol's radius. Not listed on any charts, an unobtrusive space station is nearly imperceptible in the solar star's periodic bursts of solar output. EDI's advisory: the size and shape of the station suggest many ships could dock in it. Precise measurements would require active scans, which could reveal the Normandy's presence. Given the stakes, this level of accuracy is not recommended.
The Solar Star?
Shepard, the intel you sent looks good. The fleets are ready to go.
But?
Once we're committed against Cerberus, it won't be long before the Reapers take notice.
And the Crucible?
Ready, except for the catalyst. But there's no way to hide the ships we'll be sending at Cerberus. Once we attack, the Crucible won't stay safe for long. For all intents and purposes, an assault on Cerberus will be the first stage of our attack on Earth.
What happens if Cerberus doesn't have the intel we need? Or they stop us from getting it?
Then we lead the fleets to Earth and we take our chances. But your intel points to Cerberus and the elusive man holding the information we're looking for. And we have the element of surprise. Cerberus won't know what hit him.
I want to make sure we're ready before we commit.
Understood. The fleets are ready when you are.
Commander, Admiral Hackett's available on VidCom.
I just remembered I had a side quest that I forgot to turn in. So I'm gonna go do that real quick.
Commander.
Wait, what was that about Solar Star?
The writing was a little weird there. It described it as a solar star. Deep within the solar star's atmosphere or something. Wait, what?
What? No? The M1A red supergiant Anadius is a minor footnote on the star maps of the Horsehead Nebula, a cold dying star of about 20 solar masses and 1,500 times Sol's radius. Not listed on any charts, an unobtrusive space station is nearly imperceptible in the star's periodic bursts of solar output.
Yeah, exactly that.
The size and shape of the station suggest many ships could dock in it. Precise measurements would require active scans, which could reveal Normandy's presence. Given the stakes, this level of accuracy is not recommended.
After that?
There's nothing after that.
I heard something redundant at some point.
I think you might have imagined it.
That's weird like that.
Huh?
You're cleared to dock, Normandy. Do you need ground transport?
I'll handle it.
Yes, Commander.
Akira is a 1988 movie about an apocalyptic event taking place months before the Tokyo 2020 Olympics, showing the WHO advising the World Health Organization advising Japan to postpone the Olympics because of a pandemic risk. Realizing Tokyo is hosting the Olympics in 2020. Months before the
Have
Olympics
you
begin,
discovered a way to run
coronavirus
FTL
appears.
spaceships without an ESO core private to lobby?
The World Health Organization is advising Japan to
Then
postpone
consider
the
this a
Olympics
serious
because of the
assignment.
pandemic risk.
Intel's expecting.
That's so.
Vector status recognized. Please relax.
Tetsuo!
One moment.
That's a crazy coincidence right
Now
there.
arriving at Presidium Common.
Thank you. Oh, there's also that. Okay, so yeah, Presidium Commons.
I couldn't help but overhear your conversation. Maybe these heating stabilizer schematics could help?
This is amazing. The colonists, my sister, will be most pleased. Thank you. I am in your debt.
All of Manswell's moons are thought to consist mostly of roughly equal amounts of water, ice, and silicate rock. Lilith has few large craters and many small ones, indicating that fairly recent low-impact collisions wiped out the large craters that would have been left by much earlier, bigger strikes. It is also thought to have had the most recent geological activity of Manswell's moons. Lilith has the brightest surface of the three moons, but none of them reflect more than about a third of the sunlight that strikes them. Kepler Verge, okay. Where was the Kepler Verge? There it is. An asteroid with traces of element 0, Alpha is one of several large objects to have been captured by Ekram. Each of these snared asteroids have settled into stable orbit and now function as the planet's satellite system, of which Alpha is the largest and shines brightest in the night sky. Shadow Sea. Did you just say, why does Osgiliath not have Wi-Fi?
Yes, I did. The Kingdom of John Dor.
Calm down. That's not the button I meant to hit.
Signal confirmed.
Oh, multiple signals. There is very little public information to be found about this station due to its position in restricted space. Intelligence gleaned from military sources suggests that it was named in memory of an Asari matriarch killed on Parnack. This station serves as the headquarters for the Parnack Isolation Enforcement mission and its fleet, but fulfills a broader role than a mere spaceport. There is also a center for studying the socio-cultural elements of the Yog civilization, monitoring and hampering their technological progress, and attempting to catalog the biodiversity of Parnack before it's too late. There are few ships docked at this time. System scans and intercepted comms suggest that the cruisers of the Isolation Fleet are patrolling for unidentified intruders that briefly stopped in orbit over the Yog homeworld. Following a disastrous first contact that led to a Citadel delegation being massacred, the Council has maintained a military watch over the progress of the Yog. They are known to display extreme aggression and are obsessed with control. There is no evidence of equality in their culture, even the concept is abhorrent to them. This makes them wholly unsuitable for integration into galactic society, and the planet is now part of a restricted zone. Parnack once teemed with aggressive wildlife, but civilization has spread without concern for the ecological impact of progress. The Parnack Isolation Enforcement mission has cataloged thousands of extinctions through the monitoring of radio communications and surface reconnaissance, and predicts that the number of extinctions will grow exponentially. The scope of the ecological damage, overpopulation, international conflict, and their technological level has been compared to Earth during the 20th century. In recent months, PIEM has detected spacecraft in the vicinity of Parnack, but have not succeeded in identifying them. It's unclear who would choose to study the Yog, but it is clear that the Reapers have shown no interest in either the planet or its inhabitants. Mm-hmm.
Sounds solid.
Slightly larger than Earth's moon, Core consists of vast mountains and expansive seas, but there is no liquid water on the surface. Core's oceans are trapped beneath a shell of ice several kilometers thick, and the moon appears to be geologically active. Plumes of water ice are regularly vented through Core's thin atmosphere and into space, but it's unknown whether hydrothermal or volcanic activity is responsible. Active scans by PIEM ships have returned enticing evidence of a heat signature lodged deep in the polar ice shelf. Believed to be artificial in origin, the anomaly is currently unexplored and will likely remain a mystery. You exit the shuttle, Liara's beacon held in your hands and feet crunching on Core's frosted scree. The wind tears around you as you stare out over the desolate Arctic landscape. Plumes of steam are expelled through the atmosphere, and beyond that, Parnak crests the horizon, the Yog homeworld. Intelligent, tenacious, vicious, consummate predators with unrivaled mental adaptability and strength, the Yog obsess about control and attain dominance through brutality with no concept of equality. Every encounter with them has ended with cruelty and subjection. Subjection? I don't think that's... I'm not sure that's a word. The Council has declared Parnak off-limits for a reason. The consequences of your decision are enormous. Do you place the beacon and curse the next cycle to servitude and violence under the Yog, but with the hope of victory? Or do you leave them as primitives and hope that other aliens have the will to defeat the Reapers if you should fail? They might get better. I mean, look at the Krogan. One last survey. Should probably revisit all the ones that I haven't found anything in yet. They may have been accumulating assets that I've just let sit here. Okay. Hey, Mom. Pour me some more drink, please? And also grab my pizza. Thanks. Thank you. Okay.
Commander, are you ready to send the fleets against the Cerberus stronghold?
The Reapers and Cerberus started this. Now we're gonna end it.
I'll get the fleets mobilized.
I wondered where you were.
Edie didn't tell you?
She respects your privacy. Not like me. What are you doing?
I thought I heard the casing crack during that last fight. Bullet must have just grazed me.
Do you feel ready, Shepard?
You first.
Huh. Very fair. What I want most is for this war to end, while there's still a galaxy left to save. And everyone's counting on you to do that for us. It must be overwhelming.
How do you get ready for something like this?
You cajole and threaten and make tremendous sacrifices until the galaxy realizes it has someone worth following.
You think so?
There's no doubt in my mind. It would be easy for a single ship to get lost up there, wouldn't it?
Yeah. It would.
To find someplace very far away, where you could spend the rest of your life in peace and happiness.
And now, there's no place I'd rather be.
Neither would I. I love you, Shepard.
I love you too, Liara.
Show me.
Are these AOA gloves for fighting
Yeah.
stuff? Okay.
Children kindly tune out from stream. It has gotten to one of those scenes. It's TV safe, but yeah.
And Shepard comes from his alien girlfriend.
Game. It froze.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Well, okay then.
Okay, see, well, she kind of
Wow, really? It doesn't even respond to Alt F4.
Oh wow. Your stream rate, bro.
Yeah, stream's still on.
And the game just like froze on that.
Mm-hmm.
Shepard's just. Looks like he's looking at the overlay. Shepard's just reading chat. Oh boy. Yeah, you know the Shimano thrusters and other methods of moving the sun?
Not by name.
There's a glitch aside on recently. A little discussion about that. If you're getting into moving the sun energy territory, I presume you have some more advanced technology available. Oddly, actually, you need the more basic version of tech just involves huge mirrors, doable in roughly 60s tech. You don't want our sun; it's used. Get one of the younger suns with a clear title. Less risk of getting a lemon. Either that or get a Starfax report for it. It's Starfax! I don't even think about how a star gets an orange tag. wait, the game's resurgence, I said to go stupid.
No. Just no.
Absolutely not. What?
The game doesn't want to relaunch. Okay, well, I think this might be my computer telling me it's time to end the stream. Because I think I'm going to have to reboot before anything changes with this situation. At the very least, reboot. Actually, wait.
Windows 10, always breaking the things.
1 second. I had to turn the TV on to be able to interact with the task manager. Let me try reducing it to one monitor and launching again. Okay, yep, this is... No change is occurring. So, I'm going to go ahead and sign off. I'll be back tomorrow, 9 p.m. Eastern, for 2 Point Hospital. And hopefully, Mass Effect 3 will be working again by Monday. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you all next time. Later.